Hello.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man? It's Klug again from 100.7 The Bay in Baltimore.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Thanks for calling.
No problem, man. So where are you guys again?
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh, you're in the Hershey, the chocolate capital of the world.
That's right, yeah.
You're surrounded by Snickers bars.
Yeah, actually, you do get a free Hershey bar when you check in.
All right. Nice. Perfect for the teeth. That's nice, man. So do you like, you still enjoy touring and getting on the road and touring?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. If it's well organized, it's okay, you know. We have a good tour manager, so that's all right. And, of course, I enjoy the shows. Playing the shows is great.
We're talking to the bass player of Yes. It's Chris Squire with us, joining us on 100.7 The Bay. First off, honored to talk to you, man, and we're excited to have you here in Baltimore at Ram's Head Live. It's a great venue. I don't know if you've ever played there before.
I don't know if I've played Baltimore for a while, actually.
Right.
I'm trying to remember the last time I played Baltimore, so I don't really. I'm not sure.
It's a sweet venue. You can pack some people in there, but yet it still has that personal feel where the fans can get up front and close, and even the people on the second and third level have a real good view of the stage. So we're fired up for it, man.
Great. What day of the month is that going to be?
That is the 16th of November. So you're coming soon, man.
Oh yeah, that's just around the corner.
You got it, buddy.
Well, yeah, no far at all.
Let's talk about how you started out, man. You see here, you were trained in the church choir as a young boy. That's how
I was, yeah. I learned my first music chops as a choir boy in the Church of England.
So that's where you met Andrew Jackman, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You would know that.
So that's where it all started for you, man.
In northwest London, where I was born.
You've come a long way since then, right, my man?
Come a little way, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about crazy stories of the road. Temptation is always there when you're young, successful musician. I imagine drugs got into the equation a little bit. You had a problem with LSD in the '60s, right? And got in and out of that. Talk about that time of your life.
Oh yeah, well that was it was such a long time ago, but I mean I remember getting. Having a little acid trip that lasted for about a year.
Right, a whole year.
well, the after effects of it were a little strange.
Right, I would imagine.
But the upside to that whole thing was that I was able to stay in an apartment for a year because I got a little. Paranoid at the time about going out in public for a while.
Right.
And so I was just there with my bass guitar, and I just spent a hell of a lot of time practicing and learning how to play, I guess. And so in the long run, it served me well.
Yeah, I would imagine. You stay inside of an apartment for a year and you got a bass guitar, you're bound to come out pretty good with it, no matter what kind of drugs you're on, right?
So there was a plus side to all of that, but
Now, how'd you end up hooking up with John Anderson? How'd you meet him?
Well, we met in 1968, and there was a famous rock club in London's West End called the Marquee Club, where a lot of people started their careers. The Who, Jimi Hendrix, and and the Stones as well. I think pretty much. It was a place where you had to become booked there and become successful at that club to have any future, really. So, and next to that place, there was a bar called the Chasse Club, and I met John in there, and we started talking, and we decided we liked the same kind of music and the same kind of records that were out at the time, and so we decided to jump into a band together.
Right, like Simon and Garfunkel, one of the artists that you shared influences with John about, right?
Exactly, yeah, and even some poppy influences. We used to like that Fifth Dimension album called The Magic Garden and stuff like that, because it had a lot of great harmony singing and stuff. And then we were also both great lovers of classical music as well, and we shared similar tastes with that. So So when we put Yes together back then, the blueprint for the band was to have a band that that was real accomplished instrumentally, and plus we wanted to add the vocals and the vocal harmonies and stuff as well, and come up with a format, if you like, that was that was quite a lot of work to put it together, but it paid off in the long run.
A lot of bands, made their way and got to be successful by just a couple of power chords and some simple progressions and some simple lyrics. Yes has never been like that. Seems like you guys are always trying new things, have a real eclectic and unique sound, unlike anybody else.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, in the 80s, of course, we did go in a slightly simpler direction when we had a big hit with "Owner of a Lonely Heart" from the 90125 album that we released in '83, and so the great thing about the Yes music is that we wandered all over the map with it, really, and that tried lots of different things.
Getting recognition is something that an artist strives for throughout his career. It took a while for Yes to get on the map. You ever get jealous, members in the band? Maybe you were, hey, I'd like to do some lead singing, maybe one day play lead guitar, be the front man in the band rather than sitting back and playing the bass?
Well, that was never really my style. I've won many awards for bass playing, and and I do sing as well. So it's like, right. I mean, I've always been part of the Yes vocal sound. And I've often been accused of playing the bass like a lead guitar, so that doesn't really apply to me.
There you go. I like it. Great answer, by the way. Of course, your only solo record was "Fish Out of Water."
That's the most noteworthy. I've done other projects outside of Yes, where I've collaborated with other people.
Right.
And I'm actually working on one right now.
Oh, cool.
Back in London with the original Genesis guitar player, Steve Hackett.
Oh, wow, that's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah. No, we're about 70 to 80% of the way through a new album that should be out sometime in the spring.
And I thought it was pretty interesting. You did some stuff with Jimmy Page and Alan White, called it XYZ. That must have been pretty cool. Yeah,
that was good. Yeah, well, that was after the time when John Bonham had passed away, and Jimmy wanted to get back into playing, and of course Led Zeppelin wasn't really together.
Right.
Hasn't been since, really.
Right.
And apart from the fact until they did that show last year in London, where they actually were fabulous, I have to admit. But apart from that, yeah, he was looking for something to do, and we got together and worked on some tunes and laid some tracks down. So.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you do that in your studio in your basement? Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and also Jimmy had a studio as well, so we did some there as well.
Now, why do you think that never took off? You think was it Robert
Plant?
Well,
no. The reason they didn't was that we were half expecting Robert Plant to come down and join in and. Provide the lead vocals, and we were good. And then it was generally going to be the XYZ project. But I think it was just too soon for Robert after John Bonham's death. Yeah, he didn't really want to get back into a new project. He was still grieving, I guess.
All right, tuna fish or ham sandwich, which is better?
Oh. Good question.
I'm gonna go with ham. I'm gonna say the ham's better.
All right, yeah, probably so. I think I go with that too. Although I'm a tuna fan, but I'm not a big fan of the mayonnaise.
Okay, no mayonnaise. All right, so chicken salad and potato salad. That was my next question. That's just out the window because both of those.
I'll go with the potato salad on that one.
Cool,
But
man.
still, once again, though, I'm not a big fan of the mayonnaise.
Keep that mayonnaise out of the picture there. Now, what kind of hobbies other than music do you have or do you ever unplug from the musical world and your mind doesn't think music? Is there other things you like to do?
Not really. I mean, music is just such a part of my life and various different things I'm involved with. That tends to absorb me. I mean, I really have no desire to be an actor or any other profession, really.
Right.
I mean, I'm just happy doing, being involved with music and and the things that come along with it as well. I mean, I don't mind making the odd video and shit like that. But
right.
That's,
What's the what's the lady situation for you? You married guy?
Yeah, I am. I'm with my. Well, actually, it's my third wife, and we've just got a little girl on the way too. I'm going to have another little Squire child next March.
Well, that's great. Congratulations. Do you have another girl or another boy or?
Well, I have three girls who are all in their 30s now, who live in London. I have a little boy who lives in Santa Barbara who's 8, and now a little one on the way.
My man did some living, didn't you? You've had a pretty good ride, and it's still going for you. Congratulations!
Yeah, everything's good.
Congratulations on the continued success, Chris.
Thank you very much.
We're looking forward to seeing you. Ram's Head Live is where it is. Yes, coming November 16th. Hey, thanks for taking the time and talking to me, man. Enjoy the stay in Hershey.
Okay, thank you very much.